Good morning, boys and girls. I hope your morning has started off well. I hope your week has gone good, even though we haven't been in school. And hope I got to see a lot of e-learning. I'll show you a video here in just a moment of some kids learning. So thank you, parents, for sending that in. But at this time, we're going to start our morning with the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you would, please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Corbin Duncan, for saying the pledge for us this morning. I appreciate you doing that. Appreciate your parents sending that to me. So, parents, again, if you would like for your child to be a guest star on our morning announcements, if you'd record them saying the pledge, and you can email that to me at travischapman@pickens.k12.sc.us, or you can just reply to the morning announcement email. And if I don't reply back to you and tell you thank you that I got it, please send me a separate email. Sometimes things go to the junk mail or clutter, and so I'm trying to check that to make sure I don't miss anybody. I did find one this morning, so doing it that way. So again, let me know if you don't get an email reply back from me. Our birthdays this morning, we have several students with a birthday. Carter Chapman has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Carter. Aaliyah Owen and Alexandria Owen. Hope all three of you have a great birthday today. Also, I'd like to wish a happy belated birthday to one of our faculty members that we didn't have down on the paperwork I had. So I apologize for missing it, but Mr. Mike Rusher had a birthday on Monday. So I hope you had a wonderful birthday, Mr. Rusher. A couple of announcements. This is for students and for parents. So if you have this on and your child's watching it, parents, if you could listen up to this one as well and help us out, we would greatly appreciate it. Many of our teachers are trying to do WebEx lessons. Some of them are doing them live, and some of them are holding office hours. They've recorded their lesson, and then the office hours they are answering questions and interacting with the kids. And not a whole lot of folks doing this, but we have had some problems with a couple of folks, kids getting in. And I know it's new and you're in front of a camera, and we live in a world where they're always selfieing and taking pictures of themselves and goofy and filters and all this kind of stuff. But I want to remind you just kind of about online etiquette. You're in a classroom. So while we're not kind of in that physical classroom, a building, a brick and mortar kind of thing, we are in a classroom, an online classroom. And because everybody can see everybody with the camera vision open up, making faces, doing different things, cutting up, those kinds of things can be really distracting to the other kids because they're going to pay way more attention to their friends acting silly than they are to the teacher. So please help us with that. And also, there is a chat feature, and most of our students already they're technologically advanced. They know how to set that up. It's meant for you to be able to type in questions and send to the teacher, and for them to be able to respond back to you. But some of our folks are using that for other purposes and talking. I want to remind you of two things about WebEx. Number one, and that's one of the reasons why we use this platform and versus other platforms to do our online teaching, our interaction with one another, is that all of these sessions are recorded. So therefore, at the end of it, we get an email, and the whole recorded session is sent to us. So please know that everything that goes on is recorded. Now, for parents, I know they have the feature to turn the video off of themselves, and they can mute themselves, and the teacher can mute them as well, but they can turn that back off. Just a reminder for you all, because life goes on and you're moving around and you're doing different things, so we want to make sure that we are dressed properly, and as we're sitting here at our computer screens, we can be more comfortable, we can be more relaxed. I don't have my shirt and tie on today, and that's okay. And tomorrow is Friday, and if we were at school, we were going to have hat day. But so we're going to do online hat day. So tomorrow, wear your favorite hat and send me the picture. So that's awesome. We can do all those things. Just want to remind you, it is recorded and to have proper etiquette there. So we would greatly appreciate that. On the chat part, there's an online transcript, so we can print up everything that was communicated in writing through there. So I don't tell you that to scare you or anything. I just tell you that just to kind of keep those same guidelines that we would have if we were in school in a regular classroom. and help the teachers to be able to do their job and help other students. Don't uh, Parents, if you could kind of help us with that as well as your child's working, we would greatly appreciate it. The next announcement I have is for children and for parents as well. Probably even more so, the parents need to hear this, so hopefully you do. And I'll send a separate email in case you don't watch the morning announcements. But I know they've been a little lenient on this week as we get started, but the State Department and the government regulations are definitely enforcing this. When it comes to food service, the child must be present. I heard from the schools, and I'm glad that all of you are able to go by and get a meal or go to the stops. But the child is going to have to be there, or they're not going to give you a meal. So I know something was communicated to me that sometimes the kids are left at home because they're doing online learning, or that's their teachers' meeting times or so forth, and they can't bring them with them. Just know that teachers have been communicated with by the district and by me as well to kind of be flexible in that, because children are going to have to go to the bus stop to get food if that's needed. They are going to have to get in the car and go with their parents to the school to pick up those meals. So please remember that if you get in the car and you head up to the school, to the bus loop to pick up a meal today, if your kids are not with you, they're not going to give you a meal. So and it's okay if they miss a little bit. The teacher will get them called up. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And the last thing that I have today is, as we talk about Fairness with Positivity Project, my question to you today is, how have you showed fairness this week? So I'd love to hear your answers. You can comment below in the Facebook feed there. I loved reading those comments yesterday about the best thing about e-learning. So those were great to hear from. So I think that's all for the morning announcements. I hope everyone has an awesome day 4 of digital learning at home. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to contact us by phone. You can call the office, 864-397-2800. Those calls are being forwarded, and we're able to check voicemails as well. If you need me directly, you can call 864-397-2810. You can leave a voicemail there. It comes through on my email. Or like I said, you can just reply to this email where the announcements are coming out. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.